Once I did what I'm about to tell you, I got my aesthetic physique. I'm at school and I have this friend, we'll call him Victor, and he comes up to me and he says, I'm bigger than you. And I say, What? No, no, you're not. Because I was looking at him and I was thinking, this guy's not half the size of me. And he was like, Yeah, I am. I am. So we get a friend to judge us and we're flexing, we're doing the bicep poses. And my friend says that Victor has bigger arms than me. And I think, what the fuck is he on about? My biceps are massive. They're way bigger than his. And then we do tricep poses. And I see why. Because Victor's triceps were way fucking bigger than mine. So, what did I do after getting my ego crushed? The only logical thing. I fucking trained triceps like the devil. I fucking trained them all the time, constantly, to get my triceps bigger, and I got growth. And now my arms are much bigger than Victor's. But do you think that if you were exposed to a weakness, a weak area, like I was, where your ego is involved, do you think that you would work on it and improve on it? Yes, because when your ego is involved, like it was with Victor, I couldn't believe he was smaller than me. I was always known as the big guy, and I am still. And my ego couldn't accept that. So what did I do? I used my ego, I used my anger, my energy, and I constantly trained triceps. Every time I trained triceps, I was thinking of Victor. I was thinking of how good it's going to feel, how good I'm going to feel when I've got bigger triceps. And now I've got bigger triceps. And I still train triceps just as much because I want even bigger triceps. I want bigger biceps. But if you're exposed to it, maybe not with ego involved, maybe you can remove your ego, but if you're exposed to weak areas on your body, then you're going to improve on those areas specifically. So compared to a friend, when I was away a few years ago, I was doing lat poses and I had smaller lats. So what I did was I trained lats more. I never trained lats before, but I had no lats, whereas my friends had lats. So I trained lats and I began to kind of get some lats. My lats are still kind of lacking. But compared to others, compared to me, I'm not about crazy physique, but I'm big. For 15 years old, I'm big. Compared to others, compared to people online, compared to Jeff Nippard, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, compared to your friends that are around you, like Victor, maybe other friends, maybe friends that do the gym a little bit, but they're good at deadlifts, so their back is good, or they are good at bicep curls, so they have big biceps. Compare yourself to others. Because do you think if you focused on a weak muscle, let's say your chest is lacking, you got a weak chest, do you think that if you trained chest, you focused on chest more, that muscle would grow? Yes, because you're focused on it. You're bench pressing more. You're doing flies. You're doing dips. You're doing fucking, I don't know, what are these called? You're doing loads of exercises. You're doing loads of workouts that are targeted on chest. So, yes, focus on a specific muscle. Maybe it's multiple muscles. My back is quite good. I've got a really good back. I always get comments on how good my back is because I trained a lot of back. I've sculpted my back. Now I need to train my chest more and get a nice chest. I need to work on different kinds of muscles. My forearms have gotten bigger now. They're quite thick. They're getting thicker. They're not crazy, but they're kind of thick. I can't wear my watches anymore. I need to get a new watch because my forearms have gotten so big. So focus on certain muscles. Maybe you're lacking on one. I'm kind of lacking with side delts. As you can see, they're okay. They're not crazy. I need better side delts. my biceps are quite fucking good. The inside of my bicep could be better though. My short head could be better, so I'm working on that. Find areas that you need to focus on. So once you found that muscle, add an extra set. Every time you do it, do one more set than you were doing previously. So let's say you were doing bench press. You did one set of bench press every day. Do 2 sets of bench press every day, or however many times you do bench press. And once you do that, you're going to see more growth. If you want the optimal workout for teens and for most people in general, check out the first link in the description. If you want that aesthetic physique, if you want the physique where you take off your t-shirt and you're confident in yourself, you don't really give a fuck what people think because you look good. If you want that, you want to be able to go up to girls, know you look good, have the confidence to know you look good. You know, I have girls literally like begging me to like pick them up and throw them around, and because I'm big, I'm strong. That's a fucking perk. If you're a skinny, like if I was a skinny little twat, no girl's gonna ask me to pick them up and chuck them around and mess around with them. So if you want that, if you want to, improve and be mentally tougher, get the course because you're gonna get it eventually, and you're gonna want to get it now because it's currently a pre-sale, which just means that it's cheaper at the moment than it will be in a few weeks. So because you're going to get it anyway, you may as well get it for $400 cheaper. It's only 50 quid, I think, which you can get an allowance. But I don't think your parents are going to justify you spending $600 on my course. So get it for 50. But I optimize my lats. Like I said, I haven't nailed lats yet. You can kind of see I've got a little bit of lats. I've got an imbalance, so my lats are, you maybe can't see it too much here, but I have lat imbalance with my 2 sides. It's just because I have a scapular imbalance, but I'm working on it and I'm gonna fix it. But my lats, me with lats, I used to do 3 sets of lats once a week, and because I'm getting love handles a little bit for my bulk, I've been getting a bit insecure about it. A little bit. But I don't really give too much of a fuck. But the way to combat that would be to grow my lats out. And then the next time I cut, I have a V-taper and I look fucking majestic. So it's a win-win. So now I'm really focused on my chest, biceps, triceps, and now my lats. So I've not only added an extra set, like I said, I've added lats to every workout I do. So I do 3 workouts a week of full body, and that means that I do lats 8 more sets of lats a week. I do 12 in total. 12 sets of lats. That's a lot more. That's 9 more sets than I was doing 2 weeks ago. So you can up the volume as well. With chest, I include more chest now. A lot more chest. I used to do like 2 exercises of chest for like 3 sets. So I did 6 sets of chest per week. Now I do 12. I've doubled it. So do more load. Push yourself further. Change the exercise. Mix it up. Focus on growing that area of your body, because if you don't, it's like a chink in your armor. It holds you back. It makes you weaker. Not just mentally, but physically and aesthetically. Because one weak muscle could mean that your whole physique looks bad. You have a skinny neck. I need to train more neck, so I've missed it last week. I always think my neck looks skinny. I don't know why, because I have a massive neck. But if I had a skinny neck, if my neck was like that, okay, imagine my head's not pointing forward. My neck is like super skinny. My whole physique looks shit. If I didn't have upper traps and like my neck looked like that, it wouldn't look very good. If I didn't have any chest, which don't have crazy chest, but if I didn't have any, if I didn't have any biceps, my arms wouldn't look good from the side. And I wouldn't look as big. If I didn't have broad shoulders, I wouldn't look as big. If I didn't have a good back, I wouldn't look as good. Legs, the same. You need to focus on each area because they're all important. If your neck is skinny, the rest of you look skinny. So improve your physique. If you want to further improve your physique, check out this video right here where I explain how you can improve your posture and why it's important. It will change your life as a teenager. Have a good day.